Hi Aries, thank you for joining me. We're going to take a look at the overview of June 25 for you. So it's a general read and it won't resonate for everyone, so please take the bits that fit and leave the rest, and cross watchers bear in mind that roles can be reversed. I'm going to start with the Moonology Oracle card. June 25 for Aries then. Oh, what message do we get? 2. You're very close to achieving your goal. And we have emotions are running high, super moon. Everything might feel kind of elevated and you know, even more so when we're in the super moon. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what you don't see coming, what you need to know, get some advice and look at the potential outcome for the month of June. Aries, I'm upside down. Okay. The overall energy for the reading, we have the 8 of Pentacles. That could be linking to your career. This can talk about mastering a skill. Sometimes I think when that shows up, if it's not in its most positive form, it's a sense of Groundhog Day, but I kind of think keep with it. The next card to follow is the 9 of Pentacles, where you would be rewarded for your efforts, but we are going to go in and clarify. So what you don't see coming, the Queen of Pentacles. I know I kind of get a message from my mother. Pick random. Wait until we clarify that, because I feel a little bit like I'm picking up a really materialistic person, and normally that card would give me a warm feeling, but there's just something I'm not quite liking about that. What you need to know is the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So an opportunity is coming in, I think, for you to try something different or to move to a different area in, you know, one part of your life, be that work, home. There's a golden opportunity coming in. Your advice is the Page of Swords. I want to say make a list of pros and cons with that. And the potential outcome if things continue the way that they are throughout the month of June. I'm seeing a disconnect from something or someone. This is walking away from something that no longer serves us ultimately. Okay. With the card there, you're close to achieving your goals. This could be, you know, when it all falls into place almost. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles then. She has thrown me off a little bit. 8 of Pentacles and Justice. Why is there like a sternness to this? I'm wondering. Maybe you're dealing with somebody, or you're going to be dealing with somebody who comes across quite stern, who almost doesn't seem to have your best interests at heart, yet I feel that they do, and what they're doing is in order to push you to be the very best that you can be, but it feels quite harsh. Because so they are very much trying to teach you a lesson, but to pull the very best out of you. So, as it's saying that, you know, you kind of won't see this coming, I feel like from this person, this approach might surprise you, but please try and remember that it is for your it's for the greater good. It's because maybe they see potential in you, or that you can do better, or that you've got more to give and you've maybe not been giving it all. So just, yeah, bear that in mind when those emotions start running high. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles. I'm upside down again. The Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles, wow. Now the Emperor governs his world. What is this? Are you lacking confidence? What you need to know, I think, is actually you have got what it takes 100%. Like I say, the Emperor is the boss man. He makes the rules. And that's in order for people to follow them as well. It's not just for him. And it's not in a control freak kind of way, don't get me wrong. This is just a reminder that you've got the strength, you've got the tools, you've got the strategic mind to make this work, whatever this is, like double confirmation of a golden opportunity. So if you've been waiting for that right thing to come and land on your lap, it's on its way. Definitely on its way. So do not give up. Advice then, let's look at this Page of Swords. Four of Pentacles, King of Cups. Just bear with me 1 second while I do the Eight of Cups. Alright, okay, that's on a different line. A different note. Your advice ultimately here, I don't know, maybe if you're a person who keeps a lot to yourself, doesn't let people in, and I think that would extend to not asking for help, just not talking about things. There's something here I feel that you need to be speaking your mind, and not necessarily in a bad way. It might just be that, you know, oh, I'm not really sure if this is the best thing to do. Is there a different way to do it? And it's almost, if you share that with other people, you'll get more ideas, you'll get different perspectives, things that will help you along your journey. And it feels like that. Don't keep everything contained or feel like you have to do it all by yourself. Part of your advice here, I think, is to communicate your thoughts, you know, and I think, again, I'm getting this sense of you might feel a bit embarrassed to do that or ask a question that might sound like a silly question. There's never really a silly question, is there? If you don't know the answer, you don't know the answer. Or if you want someone else's take on the situation, that's not a bad thing. It's not a negative reflection on you. You can't know all the answers. So I'm definitely going to say, be a bit more open to inviting in, different ideas and perspectives and opening up conversations that you can learn from. Okay, potential outcome, 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords is here to clarify that 8 of Cups. Yeah. I don't know if there's a family link here, and there's something, for some of you it might be as major as walking away from the family or the home, the life that you've built, you know, in quite a mega way. Actually, it wouldn't be very easy, and this would be down to some form of deception. And it's one of those, maybe it's like, you know, I keep building and building and trying and this is not what I hoped for, or this is not what I want my life to be. I feel as though you've maybe been shown a life's forecast and you're like, no, it's not aligning with me. So that could be quite difficult for some of you at the end of June. But what I do feel is you would know at that point, I need to walk away because this just isn't right for me. Let me look at the 8 of Pentacles to finish us off then. I'm upside down again, the Fool, look. The Strength card and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a new path, a new door opening up for you, 100%. And it's strongly tied to your overall sense of security, you know, and like it could be work, it could be home. I'm suspecting for some of you that's both. It might be that a new career opportunity moves you away from where you currently call home. I feel like with this, so the Fool here, you know, that's taking that leap of faith. It's a brand new start to your next chapter. I think, you know, we're turning the page, we're ready to write a new chapter. With a Strength card, I don't know if I want to say, like, don't be so hard on yourself. I don't know why I want to say that. And I think, you know, it might be that there's confidence issues, it might be that there's fears, there's something going along under the surface, and I just think don't feed into that too much, really, because you've got the strength, the resilience, everything it takes to make this work. And these wouldn't be coming in, these cards wouldn't be here the way they are if this wasn't supposed to be the next step for you. I love that. I always think, look, he's guiding us, is offering us something different, a new way of being, or a new lifestyle. It feels major and exciting. Bittersweet though, I'm going to say, because I feel like in some areas of your life you're about to accelerate, you know, and kind of move to the next level. There might be another area where we're coming down a bit and kind of having to start that over from scratch. but that wasn't meant to be your forever, place, really. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you. I hope you can take something from it, and thank you for joining me.